Gerard Butler stakes his claim to his favorite meal.
It might be a steak. I think steak is the epitome of a good, honest, delicious meal, you know, and I do love a good steak, so.
Ooh, I love to make steaks, and I think you're going to love it too after I show you how to make a couple different kinds of steaks with some very special seasoning that'll make them taste oh so good. Okay, first, Gerard Butler's brand new movie. He takes justice into his own hands in Law Abiding Citizen.
Hi.
Yeah.
Get that.
Go wash up for dinner, Pumpkinhead.
Okay, I got it.
Gerard Butler's family is eliminated by random violence. When the justice system fails to convict the killers, Butler goes to work.
I killed your friend Ames in prison, but I wanted to keep you all for myself. Your heart is beating so fast. Me too.
You can't really determine who's a good guy or who's a bad guy in this thing from the beginning. You know, it's sort of like you don't pick teams right away.
Yeah, I think that's what's really interesting about the movie is that people are a little stuck in who to believe in, you know, and there's definitely an element of heroism in both the characters, and you know, and they both have the dark sides too. Yeah. So you really, in the movie, you're like, well, I get that, but I get that too, and it's great to play a villain that people support.
You killed my wife and child. I guess we're done here. Counselor, you might want to cancel your 12:30 lunch with Judge Roberts.
Hello?
Jamie Foxx is a lawyer. Are you getting back at some of your old classmates when you were in law school with this movie?
I never thought about that. I love my classmates from law school, you know. I mean, I think they're probably getting back at themselves. A lot of them aren't in love with what they do, but a lot of them are as well. But no, I think that some of it was a little bit tongue-in-cheek, you know. It was quite funny to be shoe on the other foot, you know.
Hey, it's great to see you again.
You too, my man. Okay.
I'm going to bring the whole system down on your head. It's got to be biblical.
You gotta love a guy who loves a steak, and man, making a steak is so easy, but people ask me this all the time, how do you make a great steak? Well, it all starts in the beginning. We got two steaks here, check this out. Porterhouse steak, sort of more expensive steak, that's almost like, could be $14 to $16 a pound. Beautiful steak, this is the filet mignon part, this is like the strip steak part, so you get the tender, you get the nice flavor of strip steak, and the steak, I think, is really a great steak. My kids love. You like flank steak? This is even better, it's called a tri-tip steak. Look at this, about $7 a pound, and someone says, well, it looks like a tough cut of meat. Well, I tell you what, it's not. It's really good. You see all the marbling in it. And the thing you want to do when you cut this is you want to cut against the grain. When you go against the grain, it makes it real tender and delicious. Now, seasoning it. I always make that little dry rub. Recipes on the site. I put this little dry rub on both of them like this. This will make it spicy and put some little pop in it like that. Okay, now, you have to salt your steaks. Now, in addition to salting it, I'm using this Montreal seasoning. You can see all the salt in there. There's some garlic in there and pepper, so I'm doing two things at once. But see how much I put on there? People never season their steaks enough, and that's why they don't taste like the ones you buy in a restaurant. Okay, there you go. We do both sides because it has to be on both sides just like that. Then you cook it in a grill pan. I've got a grill pan over here, real hot, or we could head outside and just toss these babies on the grill. Okay, here we go. We're going to throw the porterhouse on there first, just like that. How's that? Okay? And then the tri-tip right next to it. And notice the tri-tip's a little thicker, so we're going to turn it a couple more times. About 2 minutes like that, then I'm going to turn it this way to get those 45-degree marks on the steak. Okay, a couple minutes have passed. Okay, now take a look at this. See where the lines are? Now I'm going to turn it this way. Boom! And that's how you get those beautiful lines on the steak. Just like that. We're going to cook it a couple more minutes like that. Flip it over. 4 minutes from now, we're eating steak. And off the grill they come. There we go. This one we cooked a couple minutes longer. Now remember, the other important thing is to make sure you let the steaks rest a little bit, because if you don't, all the juices will come running out of it and you have a big plate full of juice. This juice came out while it was cooling, so you imagine what it'd be like if you did it while it was cooking. Okay, I've let them rest a little bit. Now we're going to carve them. Okay, this is easy, right? Check it out. There's your porterhouse steak. Take a look at that. Perfect, right? Okay, now, this is the one I think you're really going to love. It's called tri-tip. You see on the tip where the point is, it's going to be a little more well done. as you come in, it comes to medium, and then it goes to medium rare, and it'll end up being rare on the other end, so you've got something perfect for everyone. And as long as you cut it on the bias like this, you're going to get a great tender steak. This one's called the tri-tip. All the tips and this recipe is on the website, HollywoodandDine.tv. A whole lot more show coming your way as we head to break. It's some down-home cooking with Halle Berry.
I called my mom and I said, Mom, how do you make